To the inDmix podcast, baby.
There it is. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming, man. Salute.
Salute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna kill it. You gotta enjoy that.
There you go.
Ooh, say it with your chest. Oh, clear out all that sinus. Quick,
Quick, huh? Get all that
quick. That's good stuff right there. Thank you, brothers. 3, 2, 1, and we're back. It's an inDmix podcast. You see these guys. I ain't even got to look at them. I just want y'all to just look at them. Just let them get the shine, because these are my brothers right here. You know what I mean? Been trying to fight them to get up here, but I ain't making no complaints because they came through the building. Dame Dash was goody. I appreciate you coming, son. T Wizzle, T White in the building.
What's going on with
A
you,
Few Good Men is in the building. Special edition of the podcast, where every edition is special. But we're talking to my brothers, A Few Good Men. They made time to come and share their story and their journey in nightlife in Houston, and their imprint on nightlife in Houston. Shouts out to Grand Marnier. Got to give the sponsors a shout out. You want to be a sponsor of this podcast? Reach out to your boy. Few Good Men Gear, representing my brothers here as well. So shouts out to those sponsors. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here.
Thank
Please,
you, man. Thank you.
without further ado, tell them your name, tell them the name of your company,
Okay.
and let's dig in.
My name is Damon Gims. I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Lake Charles.
Graduated from the #1 HBCU school in America,
Here
Southern
he
University.
Here he go, #1. We'll argue that, but
Yeah, we
we're
definitely got to
not.
argue that one. We got to argue that one, you know.
T, tell the people, man.
My name is Tavares White, better known as T White. I'm originally from Lake Charles and also from a small town between Lake Charles and Lafayette, Welsh, Louisiana. A Few Good Men. Actually, I graduated from the #1 HBCU. That's the Texas Southern University.
Okay. So Southern, and you what? What school?
Texas Southern.
This
East Southern.
Southern University, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Baton Rouge. You went to Southern.
No, I went to Texas
He went to
Southern.
Texas Southern. Okay, my bad.
That's
my
where I
bad.
graduated from.
I got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Few Good Men. Where did that name come from? I'm going right into it.
All right, so we started off doing, like, before T-Wack got in the equation, we were doing different, like, house parties and stuff at Southern University, Lake
Gotcha.
Charles. So it was more of a network of guys at the time I was dealing with. We'd do house parties, get-togethers, things of that nature.
Gotcha.
So when I moved to Houston, graduated in marketing, did internships with No Limit, passing out flyers. So I was into the promotion thing,
Gotcha.
moving to Houston. So when I got to Houston, the name just stuck, A Few Good Men.
Gotcha.
And I always thought about longevity. So when T. White come to the equation, T. White was in the Army.
Gotcha.
So the Few Good Men name kind of like
That still fit,
it still
right.
fit.
And y'all knew each other in Lake Charles.
Yes.
We actually grew up together.
Okay.
Yeah, we played
okay.
baseball together. We played at rival high school basketball.
Yeah.
Me and T. White was we were some athletes, man.
So you came, and you also randomly came, two different paths, but
Right.
convening in Houston.
Yeah, we actually was on the same little league where his dad and my dad was coaching.
Gotcha.
And like I say, we was little kids, not really knowing each other, but we became real cool. And then we went to rival high schools where we both was the point guards of our high schools.
Okay.
So but at the same time, we played in the neighborhood parks in the city. We became cool and closer.
Gotcha.
Or not. And like I say, he took his path where he went to Southern. I went off to junior college and played basketball. And then after that, moved back home to Lake Charles, where then after that, I went to the Army.
Gotcha.
And then after I left Germany, I moved straight to Houston.
Okay.
Why?
Why Houston?
Well, it was more about the opportunity.
Okay.
It was more about the opportunity, and not being too far. It was either it was either Houston or Atlanta.
Gotcha.
And I chose Houston because I have family that
was already here
in the Fifth Ward area and things like that. So I felt I was already connected.
Right.
Houston was pretty much where we at in Lake Charles. Houston became our destination of
Of
entertainment
going to entertain.
versus going to New Orleans.
Gotcha.
You know?
Right.
Don't get me
Okay.
wrong, we
Lot
did New
closer.
Orleans. We did New Orleans, but Houston was more of our climate at that
Right.
time. You know.
And then them boys got together in Houston, took over Houston, and shut it down. End the podcast. We're
no,
done.
no,
That's
no,
it.
no.
So
A lot of dudes, a lot of dudes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you
they
how
paid
we
their
really,
dues.
I'm gonna tell you how we really came together in Houston. We have a mutual friend that played professional football, and he had this big going away party. He was staying next door to Shaq out there in what's that, Crab River Road.
Yeah.
So that's the first time I ran into T. White. in
Wow.
Houston. And guess who was DJing?
Who?
Rob G.
Rob G.
So Rob
it's
G-
interesting how Rob G is the nucleus in most of all this stuff. M-Bar, he's the one that was there. Rob G's at this one.
So that's
Rob
how-
G need you on the podcast, brother. Let's not talk about it. Let's just get it out the way. Go
So I
ahead.
remember me and T were like, man, this dude is jamming, man, Rob G. So our mutual friend introduced us to Rob G. He knew what we was doing at the time.
Right.
So that's kind of like one of the paths that we got into the nightlife.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So the first party that y'all do in Houston is what? Like, how do you go about? Let's do a party. You find the club, and this is the one that y'all want
So
to do.
this is how we came about doing parties. T. White and I and some other guys that's from Lake Charles, we would just get together, invite
do-
all. We'd get like, I think we'd rent out like the Crown Plaza Hotel
Yeah, Crown
off of
Plaza.
290. We just
Right.
and it would just be our people. I'm talking about like 100, 200 people.
Right.
Just our people.
Right.
With a DJ, whatever we celebrating, but it was more like
Just get-togethers for the
get-togethers.
people that you knew.
right. 'Cause we always like we know a lot of people. We
Right.
know a lot of
Not that. Hey, that part. There's no denying. When they say they know a lot of people, I'm telling you. I tell people this all the time. I'll go to bat. They know more people than you personally. Period. I've seen this happen too many times.
Well-
There's promoting to people, but there's knowing people. And when I
Well-
say these cats know people,
And the thing
they
about
know
like,
people.
like I said, we both went to HBCU schools.
Right.
I work in corporate America. I worked in corporate America, so I worked with 3 or 4 different oil and gas companies.
Right.
Working in the banking industry. Just meeting all kind of people. T. White is an educator,
Right.
you know, so we just know
All walks of life,
all walks of
everything.
life,
Right.
yeah.
The first venture is Cotton Exchange, or do y'all do something before
No,
that?
before Cotton Exchange, man. Actually, we did this little building. I remember to this day. It was, to me, it was one of the best events. But it was this little building off of Richmond, and it was around Valentine's.
Okay.
And we said yes. It was pretty much just me and him promoting. Everybody, all our other crews was doing their own thing, with their ladies or whatnot.
Right.
And but we said, man, let's do this. Let's just go get a bunch of roses, invite some ladies out. The ladies gonna probably invite some. Gonna come single, some gonna come
With
with
their guys, right.
And let's hand out champagne and roses to every woman that come through.
Right.
Yeah.
This is back then.
Yeah,
That's genius.
This is before
Anybody who's
we
even
didn't put no
trying to do
flyer
that.
or anything.
Nah.
Everything was personal. We used to hang out at Boudreaux's quite a bit. Boudreaux's
Gotcha.
on 610.
Gotcha.
So we started word of mouth over there, you know, and then of course it was Boudreaux's, then the Max's, you know,
Max's and the Guster,
and
right.
we got affiliated and connected with Big Chad.
Yeah.
Big
And
Chad
Big Chad.
Chisel. Shouts
Yeah.
out to Big Chad.
And Big Chad, the thing about it, us coming from Louisiana, us not being a known face, man,
Right.
it was like gave us free game all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
Shouts out to
and
Big Chad.
shout
That's
out
dope.
to Big Chad, man.
That's
Chad.
dope, man.
And-
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
Chad looked out
dope.
for
So,
us.
And you-
so you wanted to do it, but he was sharing and
So-
giving advice on what to
and
do.
met us at the front door, like, cause he knew we gonna come with 25, 30 people.
He was like, I gotta
And
go
thing
get him.
about
I gotta
it,
be at the
we
door.
hit him up, and
Never had a
and
problem.
we know he had to ignore a lot of calls, a lot of text messages and stuff like that.
But he
he
never
always
did
picked
that.
up me and Damon call.
Right. That's dope.
And he met us at the front door at Max's, and then at the Love Shack, and then like I say, giving us free game, and we was like, Dame, it's time to elevate this. And like I
Right.
say, we end up doing this private little Valentine thing,
Right.
where we probably expected 50 people,
Right.
Yeah.
but next thing you know, it was about 250 people.
Right in there. So you're
And-
like, that's motivating.
and then
Like, we could do this.
And Jordan ended up catching wind. we end up
got you.
we end up catching wind that, okay, Jordan, she does this venue around the corner,
Tribeca.
Tribeca.
Ah, I forgot about
And
that. Right.
and then And then that's when she caught wind of us, and she gave us our first opportunity in the kind of like the mainstream.
Right.
And I want to add to this. So at the beginning, like I said, just me and this guy.
Right.
I was the photographer.
Yeah, I remember you used to
I
take
was-
pictures,
I
right?
was the graphic designer.
Made the flyers, all that.
We go get the venue. We'll print the flyers. We'll pass out the flyers. I tell anybody to this day, if you want to get into business,
Right.
become a promoter.
Right.
You gonna learn all phases of the business.
Of the business,
But
right.
it just me and this guy. He get on calls, and back then, social media.
before
There was no
big.
social media. This
So
was
it's all-
pre-social media.
It's personal. That's
Straight
why
guerrilla,
we
man.
still use guerrilla marketing tactic to this day.
Right.
It's nothing like that face-to-face marketing.
Right.
That phone call or that flyer, a personal flyer.
Fired, like to the actual person.
Right.
I know we can't go through everything.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
name
yeah,
all the
yeah,
spots,
definitely.
Name all the spots that y'all promoted. So you do Tribeca first.
Tribeca.
Then what's the next spot?
Go to Tribeca, then we moved to, and then Jordan closed down Tribeca, moved to Identity Bar.
Identity Bar.
We took that Identity Bar, constantly put 500 people in that little spot.
Gotcha.
Scott Gertner opened his doors up to us at the
Sports bar.
sports bar.
Sports Bar.
And
Remember
we
that.
started bringing numbers pretty good. We started bringing real good numbers there, where
Right.
he also allow us to do events at the Sky Bar.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, we talking about the
Yeah,
Sky,
Sky
Bar.
Bar,
So
legendary.
when we
Go
got
do
into
your
the
homework.
Sky Bar, it was
Right.
like, okay,
Yeah, we on status. We
on
rocking.
something. We on
So
something.
Cotton Exchange happens after Sky Bar. Why do I keep thinking Cotton was
yeah.
like
Well,
first?
see, Sky Bar was only like event type.
Okay, like
events.
special
It
events.
was
Like
never
weekly.
Okay, it wasn't like a
So,
weekly
Cotton
thing.
Exchange is our first real
Weekly
promotion.
event.
Now,
That's where I met y'all.
2008.
I probably met y'all before, but that's what I
well,
remember.
our first big event you met us at, we did Fox Sports Grill
Oh,
in the gallery.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
2006.
Yeah.
That's when
Okay.
the Bayou Classic came out here. And me and this guy here again, that's the first time I've seen how much money
that you could actually make.
we gonna make.
And
I
even
remember
and,
that.
and even before that, we actually opened the doors for other urban markets to come in and start doing events there.
Right.
At Fox Sports because of our relationship we had with a general manager over there by the name of Wayne. Shout out Wayne.
What's
You
up,
see
Wayne?
this,
What's
Wayne?
goody?
Yeah,
So this establishment, I remember Fox Sports Grill. It was in the Galleria, like
Right.
in the Galleria,
Next to Saks.
where Saks is. Yeah. Exactly. So
doing network events. It was
right,
That was
strictly,
like
they
top.
would not do a promoter. It's
Yeah.
almost like
it wasn't
doing an
parties.
event at Del Frisco's.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but you guys
first
did
ones.
did events there,
Yeah.
and then they opened and saw the potential of what that could
And
do.
like I say, going back, Rob G was our DJ.
Gotcha,
Every
everything.
networking event, it was Rob G. Rob G kind of put us on to Blaster.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
At that time, so we kind of, it was those guys, and like I say, just bringing in a lot of business where we'll have a fish bowl up front and dropping business
Drop your
cards.
business
So-
cards.
and
So
then-
let's
So
connect this-
building your
So
network.
then
that's
now- yeah,
so that's
the
when we
email
first
data.
did the DBA mixer that we did. For
That
Gims.
just happened.
So
Yeah.
we brought it back.
You went back to the roots.
Went back to
where
the
y'all,
roots.
where y'all
That's-
started
that's where
from.
it started.
Was Fox? Were y'all getting a bar percentage of Fox Sports Grill? I don't think so. That was all doors.
all doors.
Door, right?
And but even before the parties, the networking events, it was just
there was no
You know,
money. It was just doing the
it was
events to
just
do the
like
event.
But it opened up so many other doors. Like a
whole
lot
lot
of
of
people
doors.
think a party, you make money at the door. It's not always about money. all the
Money,
time,
right,
You know,
right.
It's just
This
the
is
relationship.
Building
the
relationships
relationships.
And that's
that y'all are actually still nourishing till today.
still to the day.
You know what I mean?
Because sometimes we be like wanting to get out the game and just do concerts and just do other things.
Right.
But the relationships
Is what took it.
They
Get
calling
me
us-
down the line. I'm
Yeah.
still going down the club line.
Cotton Exchange.
So
They-
Cotton Exchange comes on after you do Tribeca, Identity Bar,
Cotton Exchange.
Cotton Exchange,
Zula,
Zula.
Yeah.
Zula.
upstairs, downstairs, monster.
Right. I remember that.
That
That's
became-
crazy. Zula was downtown,
Yeah.
right from that flying saucer spot
Right,
next
right.
to the flying saucer. Then it was venue,
Dennis venue,
the Behemoth.
and that's when
The first collaboration.
when-
That's my first promotion.
that's when the man-
Ever.
that's when
ever.
inDmix.
I'm just taking pictures. I'm doing in the mix. That's it. That's my role. I'm just doing that. They welcome me with open
we
arms.
had to grab
you know
him
what
out
I
of there,
mean?
man. We knew his worth. We knew his worth. And
That
we knew
boys grabbed
it was
me out
more
of
than
there.
just e-blasting. Your worth was because you kind of. I'm not gonna say reminder of ourselves because you're your own man,
Right.
but it was like, you know, you was like
Humble.
it was like torn from the same cloth type of deal.
Right.
People person, humble.
In your
Don't
face,
forget about the person who you just shook hand with the previous week, and don't forget
Right there, and then
who it
act
is
brand new the
and
next
that's
week.
the-
Right,
you know,
right,
and
right.
Once and we seen that, and we was like, because I remember when you kind of second guess venue, and it was like, no, Kim.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
man.
It was
Come
huge, man.
Yeah,
Come
and
on.
that was
Venue
good.
was so huge.
Right. That's
why we
The
had some people
office
too.
was
Right.
right there. Listen,
Yeah.
it's funny that you said that because even till today, I was second guess. T. White is always the one that don't paint that picture like, I can't even tell y'all deals, and I'll be like, man, I don't know, dog. I don't know. T. White like, get in here. Just sit down right there. You do what you do. Trust is gonna fly. So that's interesting that you said that, but that was our first collaboration at venue.
And that collaboration was with Candy and Kurt.
Right.
And like I say, inDmix, A Few Good Men. At that time, we had to be considered top three club in the South.
Not just Houston.
Right.
We
No,
were
not just
definitely
Houston.
number one, Houston.
I'm talking about
But
when the celebrities land.
They
We
knew.
we
wasn't
got to
calling
do
them.
it right.
They
They
calling
came
us.
there like
They
we got to go to venue.
And like I say, from
To see how that was
Right.
built to where it was, I think that was definitely one of our most successful ventures.
Definitely.
At least personally for me,
Right.
without question, was venue on Saturday Night Live. I don't want to miss it, and then you're doing so much more now. Actually, run off the events y'all do currently, if you don't mind.
So right now, well, we're getting ready to start a new Friday night,
Okay.
50-15.
At 50-15,
Live
that's right.
music,
For
happy
sure.
hour.
Grown ups.
Grown-ups,
yeah.
Gotcha.
We think it's a place where, our age group wants to go out on a Friday night, listen to some live music. Saturday, we have Mr. X.
Mr. X, yes. Prestige Saturdays. By the way, Prestige Saturdays with the concept that Cotton Exchange brought that back, coined and crafted by these guys. Giving y'all a little history lesson right there.
Yes.
Right. So got that on Saturdays.
Right.
And also on Sundays we doing Beach Club Sundays.
Beach Club Sundays
Sakai
at Sakai.
daytime.
Right.
Really nice. It's different, Actually,
Grown-ups have a different spot to go on Sundays.
Actually, Sunday, man, it's probably 70-75% out of towners.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's more of a destination.
like a
It's a lot of different travel groups.
We're in
So
town,
a lot
we're
of people
going.
right, and they in Houston, and they acting
Right.
how they act.
What y'all have coming up? I see y'all got Manny Fresh coming to Beach Club
Yeah,
Sundays.
so August 14th, we're doing Manny Fresh and DJ High C.
Okay.
That same weekend, Saints Texas weekend.
Same sections weekend. Take note. Take note. Palmer, can't forget about Palmer.
Can't forget about Palmer. We actually, when Palmer opened the doors, we became us three. Kim, A Few Good Men. We became pretty much marketing operators over there. And
Shouts out to Louise.
And shouts
out
out to Louise.
Mario.
Shouts out, yes, definitely. Shouts out to Jacob too.
Jacob.
That
doing a
GM
great
right
job.
there, great man,
Yes,
great
sir.
guy.
Jorge was goody.
Yeah,
We
great
see
guy.
you
Great
doing
guys,
work.
man. Before the business is great guys.
Right,
But
right.
Palmer is doing what it's doing. Of course, it's a younger crowd, but it has the city on fire.
On fire. And it was really good to see that, to see how, especially operations wise, how y'all run stuff. I'm really good with online and marketing, but to see y'all actually handle staffing, concepts from scratch, I was quite amazed and took some lessons from that. I hate to go into this segue, but I cannot forget the club in downtown upstairs. That was signature for y'all, for A Few Good Men. And next to Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, Bayou
Bayou Place.
Shouts out
Come
Damon.
on.
And before
Come on.
And before Bayou Place, one of the legendary spots that I feel that we was a part of was the Drake.
The Drake.
The Drake, yeah.
Drake.
Where
See,
we-
I thought Drake was after them. I
Yeah,
got it all
yeah,
mixed
but
up.
Drake,
And
Drake was
the
shouts
Drake,
out Dave Anderson.
Yeah, Dave Anderson. Actually, Jermaine 713.
713.
Big Elmo. We
Right.
work with them.
Who owned the Drake and who owned
Well, at the time, this guy named Anash.
Anash, okay.
Doctor from
He's a doctor
Chicago.
from Chicago.
Yeah.
He was the owner.
Gotcha.
Then Mario and Luis
Mario
came in,
took over.
and they took over. And
Gotcha.
That's when we became. Well, we was already when Nash was there. We was the promoters of Friday.
Right.
Sticky Promo was the promoters of Saturday.
Sticky's been around for a minute.
Yeah,
I keep
definitely,
forgetting.
man. Yeah, shouts out to JR. You know,
for
much
sure.
respect. You know, we talk about longevity. You know,
Right.
you got to put him in the mix with all of us.
With all of
Right.
us. Goddamn right, because he's still doing this
But
thing
that
right
Drake, you know, it allowed us to make more relationships. Like, and we, you know, bringing people from. We was actually the first ones to bring J. Cole.
J.
Cole,
Cole,
yeah.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
that
J.
was
Cole
legendary.
to this city, and that was legendary. That was
We
before.
also-
That was before he was on the
Became
mainstream.
the main
yeah.
guy,
You know,
right.
I really didn't.
He was just blowing up.
Yeah, he was just blowing up, but really didn't know too much about him because I wasn't really into the underground.
Right.
But my partners, I think, I wonder Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
Dave was
was
the
like,
one
but
that
we
pushed
gotta
it.
get
He said
this
we
guy.
got to do it.
Yeah,
We gotta get
Dave
this
got
guy.
that eye.
We got to
Dave
get this
could
guy
see.
out of Carolina.
Right.
And during that time, it was the Final Four, and the Final Four was in Houston.
Houston,
Right.
right.
And J. Cole, we stuffed
Came
that
and
place with
tore
about
that-
1,600 people.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Right.
And then, like I say, with the likes of Common performing,
Did
Big
Common
Daddy
there.
Kane,
Big Daddy Kane.
Biz,
This was all at the Drake?
yes,
Yeah.
brought
Wow.
Brought Biz Marquis there about 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Rest in peace to the
R.I.P.
Biz, you
to
know.
Biz Marquis,
Biz Marquis, man. Real good
Yes,
guy.
sir.
Him and his manager, rest in peace, both of them.
Yep.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
crazy.
So,
that's
uh,
crazy. Y'all done some signature events in the city, man. Any hard lessons? I know that it ain't all gravy
No.
with every
Not
event.
like
There's
everybody
something
think
else.
it is.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
So
right.
I think a lot of people, they don't understand, like, you know, they see the pictures. It's work what we do.
Right, no,
It's
absolutely.
work we
Everyday
do.
grind.
Everyday
you know,
grind.
constantly.
Yeah.
After this podcast, we having a meeting. Let me just put it like that.
So
Definitely a grind.
Non-stop grind.
Ex our families.
Yeah.
They do.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
So,
right.
yeah.
The sacrifices being made, like for real,
Definitely,
for real.
definitely.
So again, we're telling you these stories so that even if you're looking at it and you're inspired, you gotta understand what it takes to get this done. 2 brothers, Lake Charles, coming in with the vision. I hope y'all didn't miss what Damon said to start with. They were doing events collecting business cards. Right? It wasn't money driven. None of that. But all that stemmed and put forth the lucrative ventures that they're doing today. Those relationships that were built from then. So just trying to tell you that even if you want to do this and make money from it, it's very possible. But don't let money be the driver.
Right.
Immediately, you got to grow it. You got to establish yourself. You got to get to the point
build a brand.
to where
and
you
that-
put people in the building. That stuff ain't easy.
And that's just not just in the life we live. That's just
Right.
not in the promotion. That's just
That's everywhere.
every
That's
walk
everywhere.
of life or every professional job or anything that you want to do is about building relationships.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
not about the dollar bill, because if you build that relationship, the dollar bill gonna come in if
Right.
you do it
if
the right
you do
way.
it, if
Right.
you
If you do it
right
the
way.
right way.
I think that's one reason,
know.
one of the main reasons why
Yeah.
we work.
Right.
I ain't looking for it. You take care of
Right.
people, they gonna come.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I know that's part of the business philosophy for A Few Good Men is
Right.
Right.
taking care of the people. Y'all have shown me too many examples, and I definitely give y'all props. Anything else you want to add, Damon? I think you wanted to quit.
What I want to say? Oh, I'm saying shouts out to Steve, Lisa Rogers, man. I didn't
For
get a
sure.
chance to mention them, but they're the ones that opened the door for a lot of things that we did in the past. For instance, like I mentioned, I was taking pictures.
Right.
M bars packed.
They
Steve-
didn't have to let us in there.
Steve and Lisa, they didn't have to let me in
Right.
every single week.
Right.
Hey, whoever with you, y'all good.
Y'all good. Right. Lisa
So-
Rogers gave me her camera to shoot with. So when I was watching you shoot, I was using Lisa Rogers' camera until I was able to afford mine. So
Right.
it's crazy how it's full circle. They knew
Right.
who they were. Not Steve was not doing that for everybody.
Right.
Lisa wasn't doing that for everybody.
Right.
Big
So
Chad,
it's a-
Big Chad wasn't doing
Big
that.
Chad was not doing
Right,
that
right,
for
right,
everybody.
right.
So in the path to success, not just because I know y'all, I'm glad that y'all taking out the time to acknowledge those that, shared the game or gave opportunities for y'all to blossom into, whatever y'all doing right now. I wanted to talk about something else. Yeah, some of the imprints you've talked about, the things that y'all have done for Houston the first time. It also included the Legends of the Mike series.
Yes.
Can y'all talk briefly about that?
Real quick. So how that came about?
If y'all don't know, this is just kind of describe it.
Yeah. So me and T, we always bounce ideas off each other. You know,
Right.
what we gonna do next? Once we do something, we want to do something bigger.
Right.
So at the time, we're like, we was thinking about phasing into just doing all concerts.
Gotcha.
So we're like, what can we do to make our brand stand out more, to make 2,000 people want to come see this person?
Gotcha.
So T White, we came up, hey, House of Blues just opened up this 2009. The relationship we built,
Right.
they allowed us to come in, produce a show, market the show, and get all the ticket sales from the show.
That's crazy. I hope y'all didn't miss that, because House of Blues did all their shows.
Right.
But these are the brothers that they gave the opportunity to come up with show concepts and get the revenue from the ticket sales.
So we had to be different. So we came up, hey man, what if we mesh hip hop and live music?
Right.
Let's do.
Everybody sees it now.
Yeah.
But there had to be a place where it started from.
Right. And House of Blues was the perfect place to do it.
Right.
So we came up, hey, what artist you think would sound good with a live band?
Right.
We came up 8-Ball MJG.
8-Ball MJG, something that you wouldn't even expect.
You
And shouts out to them for doing it, because I know they're probably not supporting that idea.
They were resistant to doing it because they were like, we never did that with a live band before.
Right.
We need to rehearse. So like, well, what if we bring our own band? So they end up bringing their own band in Houston.
Gotcha.
And to this day, that's probably one of the best shows I ever been a part of, as far as it put together, marketed, and how it came out.
And
You can still pull up today on YouTube.
Right. It's on there. I got to look it up.
Went to Dallas, sold out Dallas on a Friday.
Oh, y'all took the show on the road?
Took it on the road, yeah.
We sold out Dallas that Friday and came to Houston that Saturday.
Why aren't y'all
At House
doing
of
as
Blues.
many concerts, man? Y'all need to go back to that.
Yeah,
Well,
we
at the time, like
You
you
cook it up. You cook it up.
cooking
Cook it
some
up.
stuff up. We can't spill all the beans. We love the podcast, but we can't spill all the beans.
All
man.
right. Got to hold something back, huh? Got to let them know everything. I appreciate that. That's dope. So listen, we go to this and talk about so much more.
Man,
There'll be
all
so
day,
many
all
more
day.
opportunities. This podcast is not going anywhere. I want it to be the platform. We got something going on. You need to get out here. You got something you want to talk about. Let's let the people know. Appreciate y'all making the time. It's been a long time coming. We've tried this like 3 times.
Right. Yeah,
Damon always got to get his hair cut. He ain't going nowhere till he.
And I got
till
a
he
hat on.
We got a hat on.
Got the haircut. Put the hat on. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
And shouts out to our family for sticking out next to. I know it's not an easy road, but
Yeah.
somebody
Shouts out
got
to
to
the
do
fam.
it.
Shouts out to the fam.
That's a good man. Shouts out to the
Shouts out to
family.
the fam.
Listen, this life ain't easy, man.
not.
I'm
It's
trying
not.
to tell y'all. It's like real sacrifices are being made, and that's some of the things we want to talk about and expose on the podcast. But coming up with daily concepts, and just even if it's not daily concepts, just entertainment concepts for y'all to consume. You're starting to see the people in the background that make all of this happen. You just buy tickets, but it takes work, time, all that stuff for all these things to happen. Don't miss the jewels in the conversation, what it took to get here, the journey, how improbable it is that they both met here and stuck to it till today. So the people you choose in partnerships matters. You know what I mean? Even if you use your family, it ain't guaranteed that it's going to work.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I give y'all props. I want y'all to keep doing quality events. I'm right there. Brother man here whenever y'all need me. I'm right here. We going to keep crushing it. Going to keep crushing it. Shameless plug. Friday Exchange is at bar 5015.
and thank you, Houston, and thank everybody that's been supporting us from 2004 till today. And gonna continue to support us. We can't do it without you. Keep on doing it, baby. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. A few good men in the
Yes.
building.
Yes.
Shouts out to Grandma Yin again for sponsoring the podcast. Sponsors, get at me. Shameless plug. Yes, we need your company right here. We'll showcase you, sponsor the podcast. We'll welcome in all y'all. And until then, next episode, we'll catch y'all.
5015 on Fridays. Mr.
Yeah.
X on Saturdays.
Saturdays.
Sakai Day at night.
Right.
Sunday daytime, Sunday nighttime. Let's shut the city down, baby.
Yeah, let's go. Palmer. Louise, we see
Hey,
you.
hey, forget about him. I'm gonna get a phone call. I'm gonna get a phone call.
I got you.
Yeah, you got my back.
You know I got your back. Appreciate you, man.
Yes,
So
sir,
Whistle. Man, y'all
Always
keep doing
love,
what
man.
y'all do. I appreciate it.
Love,
Elioso,
brothers.
appreciate you. Shouts out to Afro
Appreciate
Vibe
you, fellas,
Studio.
man.
This is
Elliot,
the
you
dopest
know what
place
it
to
is.
have your podcast. You need to get your podcast out here. Shouts out to my man Phil with Afro Vibe TV. We'll appreciate y'all. Catch y'all next time. No doubt. Here we are. Celebration. Yep.
All right, now we can open up this. We can open up this one.
Oh, what's that selfish, man? Crack that shot open. This 100-year, baby.